Welcome to Reclaim the Night 2012! It's really wonderful to see so many people out here tonight on this nice, nippy spring evening. My name is Emma Eriksen. This is Renee Jones, my feminist sister. We are from the ANU Women's Collective and we're going to be emceeing tonight. We are your hostesses with the mostesses. And we're going to kick right into it. Renee's going to tell us a little bit about her story of Reclaim the Night.
Hey y'all, I'm really happy to be telling you about the Reclaim the Night her story this evening, as both my grandmother and mother used to march together when the marches first happened in Australia, and my mother and I used to march together in our hometown. Reclaim the Night is an annual event that has been held around the world for nearly 40 years. It has traditionally been about fighting for women's right to feel safe in public space without having to live with the fear and reality of physical and sexual violence.
Reclaim the Night, or Take Back the Night, began to be held across Europe and the UK in the mid-70s in response to a number of different events. In the UK, the Yorkshire Ripper ignited panic and debate about the safety of women in public space after hours and prompted for a nightly curfew for women and children. As you can imagine, this wasn't really like the coolest thing, and the Reclaim the Night March sought to reframe that conversation by reminding the community that public space should be safe for everyone. And the victims of sexual assault are never to blame.
The London Feminist Network and Reclaim the Night website outlines the Reclaim the Night manifesto. It reads, "In every sphere of life, we negotiate the threat or reality of rape, sexual assault and sexual harassment. We cannot claim equal citizenship while this threat restricts our lives as it does. We demand the right to use public space without fear. We demand this right as a civil liberty. We demand this right as a human right." The Reclaim the Night March gives women a choice and a voice and a chance to reclaim the streets at night in a safe and empowering event. We aim to put the issue of our safety on the agenda for this night and for every night.
Now, we've had some apologies from some very important ladies who wanted to say sorry that they couldn't be here, including the Governor-General, Quinton Bryce herself, Joy Birch, the Minister for Women, and Natalie Housen, the Acting Director-General of the Community Services Directorate. They're very sorry that they can't be here tonight and give their support and well wishes.
This year's Reclaim the Night marks the start of the A to T Women's Services Network Summer of Respect.
Now, the Summer of Respect, if you're asking, is a summer-long anti-sexual violence campaign. It's made up of a string of events and public awareness initiatives, at which I'm sure we'll see many more of you there, which will aim to create a sustained conversation in the ACT community about sexual violence and its continued impact on the lives of many community members. The focus of that conversation is on respectful relationships and strong supportive communities. Also about finding ways for men to be more involved in bringing about an end to sexual violence.
This year, we hope that participants will reflect on the history of Reclaim the Night, the progress made along the way, and state their hopes for the future. This is what we hope will be reflected in the chalked out stars that you can see all around here. That people will write reflections, perhaps why they've come to Reclaim the Night for the first time or why they've come in the past, as well as write hopes and goals and work towards. Hopes and goals we want to work towards. We're going to leave these here for passers-by to read after we have left.
So for those of you who are really clever, you might have noticed that there's 34 stars, in case you're a counter, because this is the 34th anniversary of Reclaim the Night, and that's in reflection to that. And we want people to draw on them, talk about them, just get amongst it, you know? Thank you for that. Welcome to Country Auntie Agnes. Now we're going to take a quick break and the drummers are going to set up. So this is a local drumming dancing troupe called Troupe Olabasi, and they perform rhythms from West Africa. Olabasi means increasing joy, isn't that cool? And the three songs they're going to be doing are called Yole, Yansi and Soli. So there'll be a little bit of a break while they set up, so stick around. A West African drumming troupe group thing, and I've been told that this is really, really great to dance to and jam along to, so I hope everyone out in the audience will get into this.
said or did that argument that they were sexually assaulted. Because there is nothing that they could have ever done or said that should make this happen. When people ask questions, when people say, why did you go out?
You guys have great dance moves. It's really cool. Are you saying that? So now that the march is over for one more year, but you know, we'll have it again next year, it'll be great. We've got a couple of thank yous that we would like to say to the people that helped organise.
Thank you to the ACT Women's Services Network, and thank you to the people that the Women's Services Network would like to thank. The Reclaim the Night Organising Committee, the Women's Legal Service for providing the barbecue, Jordo's Chop Shop and Brombury's Bakery for their generous donations, the ACT Government's Justice and Community Safety Directorate for funding Reclaim the Night 2012, and most of all, the participants of Reclaim the Night. Please stick around right on the stars, get yourself some barbecue, and keep on reclaiming the night for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for coming to Reclaim the Night 2012.